Om Shri Satnam Sakhi, Jai Shri Krishna. Satsang Varkha, compilation of Satsang Discourses of Param Pujya Sadguru Swami Shanti Prakash Ji Maharaj. Satsang Varkha, Book 11, Discourse 1, Part 1. Guru Maharaj Ji said, Fate has already decided who and where one will eat a particular grain of rice, and we cannot change it. It is said that God has a way of getting us to our destiny. Guru Maharaj Ji was in Indonesia during this time. During the discourse, Guru Maharaj Ji said, None of our grandparents have come here, neither we have dreamt about coming here ever, but still, somehow we have reached here in Indonesia. Our Param Pujya Dada Asuramji Maharaj said, two things are confirmed in life. The first one is, no one can eat the food which isn't in their destiny. And second, every person born is destined to face death. The wood for pyre and place is also destined. Guru Maharaj Ji narrated a story. Once a sage in his discourse said, the name of the person is written on every grain of food who will eat it, and it will reach him wherever he is. Out of curiosity, a devotee asked the sage, Maharaj Ji, is it true that he will receive the food wherever he is? The sage said, yes. So the devotee thought to himself, if this is true, then let me test the sage. So he told the Mahatma, if I don't get food by 12 noon tomorrow, then I shall prove you wrong. The Mahatma agreed. So the next day, the devotee went to a forest and sat up high on the branch of a tree. He thought no one would notice him up there. Hence, how will God arrange food for him? A few people passed from there, but no one saw him. It was about 11:30 a.m. He said to himself, just half an hour to go. He was hungry but had no sign of food. So he thought to himself, if I don't get food in half an hour, then I shall prove the sage wrong. Shortly, a marriage group came there and sat under the tree. In olden times, while going to another town, people would take a break under a tree for refreshments. The devotee was hungry and hoped that someone would surely look up and offer him that food. The Baratis, the group of people at the wedding, opened their food and thought that they should first offer some food to a saint or to someone poor. So they looked around for a sage or a pauper, but there wasn't anyone. The devotee thought that if they don't look up, I will not get any food. So he softly coughed. As soon as he coughed, they all looked up and noticed him and offered him food. He refused to eat, even though he was very hungry. But they brought him down, forcibly opened his mouth, and put a morsel of food in his mouth, as they believed they had to feed someone before they could eat themselves. The devotee smiled. He realized the words of the sage were true. Hence, he then happily ate the food at around 12 p.m. He went to the sage and narrated this incident and questioned him, Mahatma Ji, do we get the food after coughing? The sage said, everything is destined, but we have to work towards it. If you wouldn't cough, then how would you get food? Guru Maharaj Ji said, our ancestors since 7 births have stayed in Sindh. Then they migrated to Hindustan and from there to Indonesia. No matter what we plan and how we plan, but we will get what is written in our destiny by God. Boliye Sadguru Dev Bhagwan ki Jai.